we have Jackie Johnson.
Thank you. You know what? I'm very happy to be here filling in for Evelyn tonight. And it does. It not only feels like fall, but it looks like fall. Very unusual weather for us this time of year. But we'll take it for a few days. A nice break from the heat. And a lot of the reason from a very deep marine layer you can see in Long Beach. We've got the clouds in place already. That marine layer will get up to around 3,000 feet deep tonight. What that means for you tomorrow morning, you will see the clouds, you will see the fog, and you will even see some drizzle. That's right, drizzle tomorrow morning. Hard to believe it is summer here in Southern California. We will see plenty of our sunshine, however, by the afternoon. From the coast further inland, wherever you are, you will start to see a better sun break by tomorrow afternoon. And with that, temperatures will be a little bit warmer than they were today, but still overall below average temperatures. Today we were running 10 degrees below average. So that's why it felt much cooler out there, because it was. Temperatures at this hour anywhere from 64 degrees downtown, 64 at LAX, Burbank 67, Irvine coming in at 67 as well, San Bernardino in Riverside, both very mild with temperatures into the low 70s. There's that marine layer. This is what happened during the day. It just started to move off the coast just a bit, but it is starting to stream further inland tonight. So again, you will definitely see it tomorrow morning. Layer the clothing, because by the afternoon it'll be sunny, highs back into the 70s. What I am going to keep my eyes on are the winds. Up to 18 miles an hour in Lancaster. The winds are coming in strong out of basically the southwest. We've got that onshore flow. That is why we've got the cooler air. That's also why we've got the marine layer. But areas such as Lancaster, well, we need to keep an eye on those winds. They will be picking up into tomorrow. I will have more on when we'll finally feel like summer again. Your full forecast coming up. Back to you guys.
All right.
Hey there. What's like honeymoon being here with you guys? So thank you for having me. And you know what? Well, we are all pretty thankful for the nice weather we've been enjoying, and we can expect that for the rest of the week. So good news. The reason for the change, well, you can see it from our Mount Wilson camera. That is that marine layer that's already pushing in. And in fact, it's going to continue to deepen overnight tonight. So by tomorrow morning, pretty much what we had out there today. Temperatures running well below average. Clouds to start off the day, but lots of sunshine in the afternoon to enjoy. So at least we're not dealing with extreme heat like we could be this time of year, with valleys into the triple digits. Temperatures at this hour anywhere from the mid-60s downtown to the mid-60s in Long Beach. So not a big change from temperatures even from Pomona to San Bernardino, coming in into the mid to lower 60s, 62 degrees. Now in Malibu, we are watching those winds for you up to 17 miles an hour in Lancaster. Lighter winds as you head closer to the coast, but we are all dealing with that onshore flow. So winds coming in out of the south and west, and that's what's pulling in that marine layer. Earlier today, we started to see that marine layer push back out into the ocean waters, but tonight it is moving right back in, and it's going to stretch all the way to the valley. So even in the valley areas tomorrow morning, you will wake up with the clouds and even some patchy drizzle into the valley. So very unusual. Definitely feeling and looking more like fall. Trough of low pressure to our north, bringing in that onshore flow, bringing in the cooler weather. If you're ready for some heat, high pressure will start to build in over the Four Corners region and then drift a little further to the west. As that happens, it'll break up that marine layer. So we'll see more sunshine. And with that added sunshine, well, our temperatures will be able to warm up. But that won't happen until the weekend, which is actually perfect timing for the warm up, because along the coast, I know folks are ready to see a little more of that summer-like weather. So for the next 24 hours, it's cool out there tonight, lows down into the 50s. Tomorrow morning, it's going to be a cloudy, cool start to your day. Even a little bit of drizzle out there, so don't be surprised if the roadways are a little bit wet. So be careful. It could be a little slick out there. By the afternoon, it's going to be sunny. Temperatures mainly into the mid-70s. So again, even in the valleys, you're only going to make it into the mid-80s at the warmest by tomorrow afternoon. But there is some warming headed our way, and that's just in time for the weekend. So I will break down that full 5-day forecast and your weekend forecast coming up a little later in the show. But back to you guys for now.
Yeah, we can't complain.
You know, you haven't been away from Miami too long if you're thinking this is cool. All right, but you're right. You know what? We could be dealing with that extreme heat this time of year. We're luckily not dealing with that. Whether you like it or you don't, it's here to stay for the next few days. We'll start to feel a little bit more summer-like by the weekend. But in the meantime, it's not even going to look like summer tomorrow morning. We're looking live at LAX, and it is just sucked in with clouds. And that marine layer will continue to deepen tonight through tomorrow morning. So by tomorrow morning, you'll also see some drizzle. That's extremely unusual for us this time of year. Your highs today, wide range of numbers, anywhere from 73 in Long Beach. Burbank, only a high of 78 today. But in Lancaster, 92, Riverside, 86, and a nice comfortable 78 for the high today in Anaheim. Looking at our overnight lows tonight, down into the 50s and 60s. So those temperatures are cooling down. It'll be cloudy and cool for your start to tomorrow morning, maybe even a little bit wet with that drizzle. 64 degrees in Chino, 66 degrees at this hour in Long Beach. It is 67 in Riverside, further to the north, mid 60s in Burbank, 66 downtown, and 65 degrees at LAX. There is that marine layer just off the coast and is already moving in. It's going to move all the way into the valleys by tomorrow morning, thanks to this trough of low pressure, bringing in that strong onshore flow, pulling in that cooler air, also bringing in the marine layer. Now, if you don't like that, if you're ready for a change, well, just wait till the weekend. High pressure will be building back into our area, and what that will do is start to disrupt these clouds, and so we'll see less of the marine layer, more sunshine. And with that change, well, you can expect some warmer temperatures. Not a dramatic warm up. It's still not going to be as warm as it should be, but at least it'll feel a little bit more like summer and we won't have the drizzle in the morning. We will have it tomorrow morning, especially closer to the coast where southwest winds will be at 10 knots. Out on the waters, you can expect surf to be down to around 2 to 3 feet and swells out of the south and west 2 to 3 feet. Your extended forecast, of course, includes that very important weekend forecast, and we're going to go from the 70s in the LA basin tomorrow and into Friday to the low 80s by Saturday, Sunday into Monday. Very unusual. Valleys only into the mid 80s, and those are the warmest valley spots that I could find. 85 for the high, but many valley areas will barely even get there. By Friday, upper 80s, and then you're into the low 90s Saturday, Sunday into Monday. Beaches will stay into the low 70s even through the weekend, but good news is by the weekend we should see less of the marine layer and more sunshine. So just keep in mind we are going to have some gusty winds coming in out of the southwest through tomorrow. Back to you guys.